Welcome back to another Mermaid Monday where we talk about everything mermaid. So today I have with me the new Luna Monofin from Finis. If you don't know what Finis is a company who make monofins, which is like having two fins except they're one solid fin, like this one. And they actually make a lot of the fins that go inside the majority of mermaid tails, like fin folk or mertailor. Recently, mertailor has gotten away from using the monofins and using just straight silicone, everything, which is what this happens to be made of. So the new Luna fin is fully silicone. They have two different color options. They have the green and blue one, and then it's either like an orangey pink one, like an orangey pink color with yellow. So there's two different options for this. They have the same shape. They're actually rather large. And they have cute little foot pockets, which have like little mermaid scales. So that's super cute. This is the back. So this one, you have your feet in here, and they even have an adjustable strap. So you can adjust it to whatever you need. And if you're in an emergency in the water, you can detach it like real quick and be free. Put this back on here. So since the foot pockets are fully silicone, I haven't really gotten any blisters or anything. After wearing it for like all day, I had some sand from the beach get inside of it, and the sand and the silicone kind of rubbed my feet a little raw. It didn't leave like any marks or anything, it just got a little red. So if you wear it like at the beach or anything like that, I would suggest wearing kind of like socks or something just to protect your feet, so that way it doesn't like rub your skin raw if you're going to wear it for a long time. But if you're just wearing it for like a pool or whatever, so far I haven't had any problems with blisters or anything like that, like in other monofins that have plastic. So while swimming with the fin, it has a really nice flow, and it's easily bendy. There's no hard plastics in this like in other monofins, so it's like, so it won't propel you through the water if you're into free diving and just free diving. But for like casual swimming, just as a mermaid, I actually love this fin. So with this fin, it's really convenient for me because I don't have to lug a 30+ pound tail around to different beaches and stuff like that if I'm just want to swimming recreational. You know, I love being a mermaid, but those tails are so heavy. So this is really convenient because it's nice and light because it's just the monofin. And you can easily just put it like in a backpack or something and just carry it around with you. So personally, I love the convenience of this fin. It also looks really pretty underwater, and you can use this fin if you want to make a mermaid tail with the actual mermaid shape. Because with the adult fins, with Finis, I noticed there's a lot of monofins, but there's hardly any mermaid shaped ones. So whenever you make a mermaid tail, at home, just a do-it-yourself project, there's like a straight line like where the monofin is, and then the fabric usually flows behind it, but there's like that straight line. So if you want a more sturdy shape like a fin without having to use like fin funds type of monofin, then I would suggest using this one. I know there's a few mermaids who did, like Miss Cookie. She has made a fin, or she's made a tail skin that fits the monofin for the Luna, and it looks really good. Personally, I don't really like the monofins of like Fin Fun because it's just the foot pockets and they're very flimsy and they're more like a pool toy than an actual fin. So I really love that these are more like an actual monofin that propel you through the water and actually give you some speed. It doesn't give you too much speed like some of the other Finis monofins will, but it does give you a lot more than like the flimsy Fin Fun ones. That's a tongue twister. Flimsy Fin Fun monofins. Flimsy Fin Fun fins. Flimsy Fin Fun fins. That's a tongue twister. Say that 5 times fast. with this fin, it also dries off really quick because of silicone. So just like my silicone tail, I just hang it out and let it drip off and dry, and it's dry in a few hours for me. And then it also rinses off really well, so like stuff doesn't really stick to it. So like there's sand, but it doesn't stick on. You just rinse it off and it comes right out. So that's really convenient, because I know like if you have like a neoprene tail, like the skin itself, it'll like absorb and stick. Like you'll get sand all in that, and it's just awful. It's so bad to clean out. So this one's really easy to clean as well. You can put your hand in here, and here. These are the foot pockets. And there's even some grips down here too. So I haven't actually tried this in a swimming pool, so I can't tell you how it swims in the pool and how it holds up with durability over time. So maybe later on I'll do like an update video of like over time, this is, you know, how it looks. So I've only used this, so I've only had the chance to use this fin a few times. I took it over to the island next to me, which is St. John, and I went swimming at Trunk and Maho Bay, where I got to swim with some sea turtles and some stingrays and some really cool fish, and I went swimming with some coral and everything. I actually bought a mask, because usually I'm just a regular mermaid, and when I'm doing my mermaid thing, I usually don't wear a mask. So I kind of just swim blind. So I finally have a mask and a snorkel, so I can actually go snorkeling with my monofin, which is what I did in my most recent video. So if you haven't checked that out, I'll like put it in a card and I'll link it or something. So I'll probably show some clips at the end of this video as well. So that was really exciting. And I've actually, since I moved to the island, all I've wanted to do is swim with some sea turtles. So I'm glad I finally got to do that. So I'm going to try and flip this so you can actually see like how it moves. So as you can see, it moves really nice and flowy, not too stiff, not too flimsy. It's like the right amount for me personally. I definitely recommend it for recreational use, or if you are a mermaid just starting out, I would recommend starting with this one, so that way you can get used to the way that the fin feels and the way to do like the dolphin kick, and you can learn, and just in case of emergencies you can pop this open instead of like having to try and get the tail out. I do highly recommend this one for starting mermaids. If you're not a starting mermaid and you're already like a pro mermaid or something, I would honestly still recommend this just for fun and practice. Like, it's just really good to practice with too. It doesn't have the weight like the tail does on land, and it's easy to carry, and it feels pretty similar to my full silicone tail, except my full silicone tail is a little more drag because it has a lot more silicone on it and it's bigger. But other than that, it feels pretty similar. So one problem that I have with a lot of monofins and tails and swimming and stuff is that I get really bad Charlie horse cramps. If you don't know what that is, that's the cramp that gets like right in your feet, like right here. And like it makes your toes curl up and it hurts really bad. Some people get them in the back of their leg, like behind the knee. They're absolutely awful and they hurt really bad. But ever since I was like really little, I always have really bad luck when swimming. If I swim for too long and I don't stretch or take a break, I will get a cramp. So when it comes to mermaid tails, I notice that if I do certain things in certain tails or in certain monofins, then I'll get a cramp. So like in my green tail, I can't really do like more than one or two, like one flip. I can do one flip attempt. I always fail and end up going to the side a little bit. So you'll always see me going to the side instead of going backwards. But whenever I do try to do that, or even going to the side sometimes, I'll get a really bad Charlie horse cramp in my tail, in my feet. And then I have to stop and take a break and it hurts really bad. And sometimes it happens at a gig and I can't stop and I'm just like, oh, I'm in so much pain. So I hear a lot it's to do with either like I don't eat enough potassium or I don't stretch enough, or it's too heavy and I have to work up my muscle, which it could be a combination of all three. I'm not sure. I did swim with this one. I did flips, I did turnarounds, sharp turns. I swam upside down, or like whenever you're facing the water. Like here's a quick clip of that. So I swam upside down and it was fine. I didn't get a single cramp at all. So I think it might be the weight and the muscle of the full silicone tail, but I'm not 100% sure. So at least I don't get a cramp. No cramps, no blisters, lightweight, convenient, good propulsion. I don't know what else I can add on to that. So that's honestly most of what I have to say about it. I personally love it. This is not paid sponsorship, by the way. I just love the fin. And this is my review of it. So honestly, I'd give this like a 10 out of 10. Well, I don't believe in perfection, so I'd say 9 out of 10. So 9 out of 10 for this fin. I can't think of any improvements off the top of my head for Finis, but if I think of any, I will like contact them and let them know, or I might just like post like, oh hey, this would be a good idea. But I'm not sure how you can improve this fin. I'm sure other more experienced like free divers would know more, but all in all, this fin is great. I love it. I highly recommend it, and I'm probably gonna use it a lot more just for funsies. So whenever I'm like out and about and I just decide to have a beach day with friends and I don't want to carry my entire tail and do everything, then I'll probably just bring this monofin and swim as a mermaid. And then I can also share with other people, so have them try it out. Who, like, I have friends who want to be a mermaid, but silicone tails are kind of difficult if you've never worn a tail before. And sometimes it's just like you can't get your feet right, and like that's the most important part about putting on a silicone mermaid tail is you need your feet to be comfortable and you need your feet to be right. Because once you pull that thing up, you're not going to want to take it off to fix anything. So you got to make sure your feet are good. And it's really hard to do that if you've never put on a tail before in your life. So for my friends who want to try to be mermaids, they can try this fin out. So that's all I have for you guys today. This has been a great Mermaid Monday. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if you've gotten the Finis Monofin and how you like it. Give me your little review on it because I'd love to hear it. So let me know in the comments. If you have any more suggestions, ideas, comments, concerns, anything at all, leave them down below. If you want more Mermaid Mondays and mermaid swimming videos, feel free to click any of the boxes that'll be popping up at the end screen. Mermaid kisses and starfish wishes.